Okay, y'all, are you ready? Drum roll, please. Malaysia, baby doll, baby doll, baby doll, baby doll, baby doll, baby doll, baby doll. Fuck.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
That's how we answer all of our FaceTime calls. Like, hey, what's going on? But, you know, I feel like it's time for me to transform you into me. But also, like, this look, we're still giving baby. It's like the most baby doll Spice is gonna get, you know?
Yeah, like, you know, we're dolls, so we have to live up to the name.
Hey, girl, wait, is it recording?
Yes, it's recording.
Hey, girly pops. Hi. Hi. Now we are going to get this mug a-cooking.
Go full coverage.
Go full coverage always.
You know, she's slightly a man.
Well, you don't think so. Yourself.
That's what I'm going with, or at least I'm like, we got eliminated because we served too much cunt and they just couldn't take it. Now this is us, like if we were on the makeover challenge.
You know, they're like, let's get the daughter out of here.
Right.
Now that the daughter's out of here, let's work on the mother.
Right.
But honestly, we have to get into that because, you know, they tried cutting it out a little bit that we were a mother-daughter relationship, but I think we have to get into how we really became friends because, yes, we became friends on the show, but really I think it was after the fact. Once you got back and you called me right away, we had to get into that, yes.
Like literally right off the plane.
Yeah.
I mean, because I remember I was waiting, I was hoping that I wouldn't get a call from you right away. I was like, okay, let's hope Miss Babydawl is hanging in there for us.
I was trying to, like, you know, take it all the way.
Right, keep the legacy.
It was sugar against spice, and I was trying to be everything nice.
Well, maybe you're just nothing nice.
I'm nothing nice.
Nothing nice.
You're nothing nice.
Yeah.
That was me trying to wink. That's my favorite part about drag is just doing makeup. I just find it fascinating. Even looking at other people's makeup, whether it's good or bad, just kind of analyzing, okay, well, their features, and that's what they're doing, or their eyes, we can change it there. Because, you know, that's the thing about drag makeup. You're not just painting on makeup on an everyday person, you're creating a new person.
Yeah, that's what I love about drag, is that, like, I get to create who I want to be. I think, like, when I first started doing drag, of course, like, always inspired by just being beautiful. Like, I took a break from drag because I just was, like, a little overwhelmed with it. I think we all get a little overwhelmed with drag, you know?
Right.
It kind of takes over. It's a lot to be beautiful every day. I took a break, and then when I did decide to re-evolve and resurface, dealing with a lot of women on a daily basis, like doing their makeup, doing their hair and stuff like that. Like, I kind of like took on that aesthetic of that's how I wanted to kind of look in drag. You know, I still do like dramatic makeup, but like it's some certain things that I chose from doing like everyday women's makeup, and I incorporated into my like drag routine of my makeup. So like maybe like the face makeup will be extremely very soft, very glowy. But I've always loved blush, so I use a lot of blush.
I mean, that's the real tea, is that no one really saw how our friendship began, but I think it was kind of early on. Obviously, we didn't know each other before the show, but it was kind of off camera, I think. It was before the One Night Only performance. And I looked over at you, and you were just kind of like in your feels, or I could just tell you weren't as confident as you were. And I was like, you're amazing, like just go out there.
Listen.
Like, let's get into the One Night Only mug.
Yeah, like with Sugar and Spice, we already know that they were the ones that took extremely long to get ready in the workroom, and that was like prior to even being on Drag Race. But it's just something about being there. It's like a pressure cooker. And for me, like, I just like never really got settled like to where I had a makeup station because I used to get ready by the mirror. And if you notice, the mirror that I got ready by was the mirror that the eliminated girls would have to write the mirror message on. So my station will always have to be clear. So I never got a chance to really clean up my makeup, set up my makeup. So anytime like my makeup would be packed up, it would just be like thrown into a shoebox that I brought to Drag Race.
I thought you just have a makeup station and it stays there. No, that shit needs to be cleaned up and put away before
it needed to be organized. And like at this point, like the time frame that we had to get ready for that number was really, really quick. And like,
it was our first time getting ready in the workroom. Yes.
Yeah. Everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong. Like my face was like cracking under my eye. Like the concealer was cracking, the clown white was cracking. I don't know what was going on.
Right, because they made it seem like just me and Sugar were the ones that were running late.
Well, we were.
People don't no, we were. But also, people don't realize that all of our stuff was thrown around the room, so it wasn't where we weren't packed up yet.
Yeah,
unpacked.
Girl.
But like, y'all found the time like to like come over and tell me like that I was pretty. And I look beautiful, and I was like, no, I don't.
Oh, no, because I saw you, I was like, no, you have to know that you're that girl. If you don't feel it yourself, it's going to be hard to perform like that. And
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know in case you had any doubts, you know. One sugar left.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I remember when I was reading her mirror message and like pulled me over to give me a hug, and I was like, okay, this is good. Like, you were like a safe space, you know. And,
oh my gosh, the sugar letter to me was so good.
Oh,
like,
really? What'd she say?
She was just like, take care of Spice.
So dramatic. You would think that she was like about to be lowered into a casket, like, goodbye girls, and I'm like crying. I'm like, oh my god, I'm watching it back. I'm like, bitch, you're so dramatic. Like, now I'm like, okay, good, I have some time away from her.
And then she says in the message something very important. She was like, make sure you help Spice in the sewing challenge because that bitch can't sew. I'm the one that sews. And then I like instantly like look away from the paper like, girl, we both in trouble.
We somehow turned it out a little bit, so.
We turned it out.
Yeah.
Despite what the naysayers say.
The naysayers is like sugar. Or just like my favorite moment with you on the show, I think just during the lip sync Lollapalooza, whatever the hell you want to call it.
You see what's up here, part? She messy. And she sabotaged me, y'all.
It was just so fun because I remember I was like, mother first daughter. I'm standing there, I'm like, mother first daughter, bring it on. And I remember Rue couldn't say Camila Cabello's name.
Ooh.
It was so funny, and I was like, let's hope I'm pronouncing it right. We're filming this before the episode comes out, so I don't know what they kept in.
Right.
But we were laughing so hard with that because I fully thought, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a song that she's not that familiar with, like, maybe I could win this somehow. Then the music starts, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know the song either. So we're both shit out of luck, my plan goes out the window, I'm like, well, girls, let's wing this.
What if Rue would have been like, you both have to go to the next round again.
Oh my god, imagine.
Listen, I was sure that Spice beat me in a lip sync. And for you viewers out there already, you're gonna be like, oh, you chose Spice because she said she's not a strong lip syncer, because I doubt they're gonna put that. Well, from what we're seeing now, we don't know if they'll put the mother-daughter storyline in there.
Right.
But we'll see.
But it was a moment. We really wanted.
We already planned it anyways. We had planned that we was gonna do it.
We were fully in the cabin thing, and I was like, "This is a moment. Let's give TV." And also ended up being so much fun. And however crazy it was, I feel like that's what's gonna make it iconic. Because we didn't know a damn word. It was getting water around.
It was like.
And it was just like we were doing a little cha-cha slide.
Right.
But it was cute. Now we have to do the updated version of that one day.
Would y'all like to see that?
That we kind of give a little bit. I said a little red, like salsa number. Yeah. The brows are browsing. Okay. That's the cool thing about our friendship in general is that we met on, I call it like not even a reality show, a social experiment that we did, and now here we are all these months later. It's crazy to watch us back. It's
almost like a year later.
Yeah, we're watching us back the first time we met, and like now we're so close, so it's like fascinating. It's like cute to see like our friendship blossom and stuff, you know? But I even remember it was like the first time that we actually spoke like off camera, and we were all unpacking, and you came over to me and Sugar, and you were just like, I'm from Miami, I'm from Miami, and like, that's where, and you just keep saying it, so I was like, but I remember when you got there, you were like, oh, my voice is so hoarse, and that's why on that opening track, you're like, I'm the queen, I'm the queen, I'm the queen. I'm the best in the scene. It was just iconic, you know?
Oh,
and I'm in the back, like, they just showed me dancing Sugars, but I was dancing too. I was like, okay. I mean, yes, I'm trying to get my reaction shots, but...
I remember when I, like, left the competition.
Yeah, any, like, crazy memories?
No, like, y'all was the first ones that I called, like, aside from my ride to pick me up. I didn't even make it home, and y'all was, like, the first
Oh my god, I'm honored. That's so sweet.
I was like, I have to call them.
Oh my god, that's so I'm, like, so honored about that, because you're, like, out in the free world. You're like, finally, I can, like, go, Sandy, what? Like, you need one, you know what I mean? Like, whenever we FaceTime, it's always just me, like, really high, like, even before. We always spill a little bit, you know, like, people should not hear our FaceTimes. Like, it would be bad if people heard them.
They know.
Yeah. That's why we don't go on live or anything. Because I forget, I'm like, what do people know and what do we know?
Because we get so comfortable. Like, right. I think with social media is that, you know, people see one part of us, but in reality, it's so many more layers to us. Like, especially like with a show like Drag Race, like, you only get to see like one storyline, particularly of a person, when it's so much more of us, like, that y'all don't know.
It's already such a contrived situation, reality TV, and then you edit in the edit, and then you add in the fact that the how to be edited and cut short, you know, so it's, you're really not seeing much, so that's why I like videos like this where we can just be more off the cuff.
Because I feel like my narrative, like, on the show so far is, like, giving, like, very polished, which it is me, but also, like, very church girl.
Right, are you church,
Listen,
are you church girl?
Am I a church girl? I mean, you know what they do say, that the freaks go to church. I would say that. So maybe.
Miss Sugar went to Miami for New Year's and saw you. I was jealous. I wanted a party with Malaysia.
I know. You know, it's no party like a party in Miami.
Yes. Whenever we did press week, it was very, who's the trade of the season? We all had to say Aura. Who's the villain? We all had to say Mitchell. Like, there's certain canned bits for these answers, and everyone has, like, Lucy gets asked about construction. You get asked about TikTok. You get asked about Miami. Like.
Yeah. It was an honor and a privilege to be the first girl from Miami. Not because it's like a bragging right or anything, but also I just feel like I'm a great representative.
Now, Malaysia, I have to know your opinion on me and Sugar's place when you first came here, the whole day, the experience, us getting you a doll, everything.
That face.
Oh my gosh, like, no. I was so excited because I hadn't seen y'all in forever. And, you know, it was so crazy because I think we literally talk every day on the phone. So it's like I already felt like I've been here, but I hadn't actually been here in person. So being here was like, oh wow, like, you know, it was just so different, like, just to see everything in person. Because, of course, I had the virtual tour.
Right.
But to actually have the in-person tour was, like,
there we go.
Amazing. Like, I'm literally obsessed. Like, it's just like, listen, I call myself a baby doll, but I'm not doing the baby dolls no justice. This house is full of baby dolls everywhere. It's literally dolls everywhere. And they're all so beautiful. And I admire it because it's so inspiring because you can kind of just, like, see so many different dolls and be like, wow, I relate to her. I relate to her.
Right.
Or you be like, I want to copy that look. And I see, like, why y'all be going crazy, you know? I was just so honored because
when we got you the doll,
y'all got me my doll.
That was so cute. We had to insert the footage.
It's just smile.
Your first Sugar and Spice Rainbow High doll. The baby doll with the baby doll.
Baby doll with the baby doll.
You gotta redo that look one day. Bring her to life.
Y'all have to, like, sugarify, spicify.
Yes.
We're doing everything. Me and Mistress.
You're not in frame, babes. Get down to her thing.
You're doing
lower.
Sugar and Mistress will put each other in drag. I'm gonna put her in full drag. You know, there's just a little teaser of what's to come. Just a little cute moment, but we're gonna do the full thing.
Yes, the full swap, you know. Let me tell you about these twins.
These twins.
When I said they are chaotic, they are chaotic. Listen, I talk to them literally every day, and they're like, oh, they are infamous for their infamous walk. They have to take this walk every day.
Hot girl walks.
Their hot girl mental health walk, you know, where you just, like, taking your breather, you know, you just, you know, you getting yourself together, you getting your exercise in. You know, in Spice's case, she's high as a kite. Listen, and I'm not familiar to exercising. I'm not familiar to exercising. So they're literally, let me tell y'all, they're like, oh yeah, we're walking across the street to Target. And I'm like, oh great, I live across the street from Target as well. So it's like, oh good, so when you come here, we're going to take you on our walk to Target, right? I had on my Crocs. And I'm like, I'm literally walking across the street to Target. Let's just say it was like one episode of SpongeBob SquarePants where they were like 10 minutes later. And it was like across the street was not the across the street that I thought. Across the street was like over the hills and, you know, far away. Maybe like 3 miles. Listen, it was much needed exercise, I will say, but I had to pull my asthma pump out because you're out of breath. Okay.
You're like, what do you mean? This is we go on this walk every day, and meanwhile we're like, oh shit, this is pretty far.
It was me mid walk, like
close your eye.
What?
Close your eye.
It was me mid walk, like, okay, great conversation and all, but I have a question. Much further are we going? And so he was like, you know what? We're going to get you an Uber back. I'm like, thanks. I appreciate it.
We slayed.
But it was worth the walk. I got a doll in return. Like, that was my gift. Like, you know.
We love sharing the gift of dolls. And honestly, because what's your history with dolls? Did you have them growing up? Or did you play with them? Or
oh, yeah, I did. I did enjoy, like, sneaking and playing with dolls, like, when I was growing up. Because I kind of grew up in a house with a lot of girls. So, like, it was like a girl's room and a boy's room. And it was, like, just me and my brother in a wheelchair, so he wasn't like going out to play. So I would go outside and play football, and then I come in the house and I go in the girls' room and I play with the dolls, like, and of course, like I would be in the bathroom tying I think every little gay child has tied a shirt around their head and thrown their hair.
Did your parents let you have dolls growing up, or were you sneaking them?
I mean, I was raised in church, so I just felt like, you know, like, I'm not supposed to be playing with dolls. I'm not supposed to be doing this thing. Right. But I was, like, clearly infatuated with it to the point where it was, like, the way that I snuck and, like, got a doll was, like, when Pocahontas was very popular, I went to, like, the toy store, and I begged my mom to get, he had some hair. So I was like, this is the closest, like, it's still masculine, but it's a doll. Like, it's a form of a doll. So I got that doll, and, like, I was like, But I always sneak back to the girls' room, and I would play with the dolls and, like, do their hair and, like, make them beautiful. Yeah. So, like, I was always, like, I always had the chance to really play with the dolls regardless.
Well, is that kind of how you got into hair? What's your story with that? Because, like, for us, we were styling our dolls' hair, and then it lended to us, like, doing our own wigs.
Well, when I was in high school, I went to the school, and I had messed...
No, the lid is really sparkling.
Also, side note, on the left eye, just blend up a little more smoke. Because, like, looking at it straight on, just, like, up more, there's really no, there's less smoke on that eye. Ooh, you're gonna be looking soft and pretty.
So you're trying to say I'm not soft and pretty?
Well, you always are.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh, what's that iconic line? Well, you know. Cover girl doesn't cover boy.
And on that note, we're gonna
Babes, we don't see you. We don't see you.
On that note, we're gonna cut the cameras. I'm gonna do the eyeliner. So I said a prayer for Miss Spice.
It's looking so good so far.
Excited.
Wow.
Get the eyes off camera.
They're gonna ask who did your makeup, and you're gonna say Lux.
I might go from a baby doll to a brat star.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. Wait. Turn to the camera more. Let me get into the tiniest nose ever.
Should I look up? I'm just gonna do a little bit more.
The tiniest nose in drag history.
In drag history, baby.
Yeah, she has it. Yeah! Not me being like a basic gay in the back. Yes, queen!
Spice, what's your favorite thing about Babydoll?
My favorite thing about Babydoll is just how real she is. You know, that sounds basic, like a drag queen being real. Like, we're just so real and organic and vulnerable and raw.
So real bitch.
But it's true. Like, I feel like we can actually, like, have real talk and be... Also, just our laughs. Like, I feel like we just always end up laughing about stupid shit, you know? I think it's, like, your ability to have fun and not take things seriously. Even if, like, you come across, like, I'm that girl, I'm that queen, it's, like, really, like, you can just shoot the shit.
Malaysia has the biggest heart.
Yeah.
The biggest... She is truly a little mother without even realizing.
She's mothering for that.
So loving, so generous.
I think it's the same reason why I click with y'all. Like, 'cause I think, you know, viewers out there who's watching... I know you all have a perception of these twins, but it's nothing like what you would expect. Like, I know people like... Oh, they're bougie and this and that. And it's like, they are the total opposite. Like, they look crazy.
Yeah, we're a little crazy.
They're not as cute as you think they are.
Yeah. But they're very down to earth and very real as well. And like, you know, if they wasn't it, I wouldn't like them.
Right. We get the Babydoll stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Period.
Very, like, good spirits. Like, I feel like y'all bring the fun out of me, you know? Like, not saying that I'm not a fun person.
You are.
But, you know, y'all bring the fun out of me. Y'all make me realize why I do drag. Y'all bring that passion back. You know, like, I have a passion for it, but y'all also make me look at drag in such a different light as well. Like, you know, on the show, because it's like, oh, I hope they can last longer than the TikTok. But, baby, little did I know. Like, I've been spending so much time with them, like, after filming the show, and I see that so much work goes into even like being a content creator, not just in TikToks, like even doing this what we're doing now. It's like a whole setup and a whole shebang, and I would never qualify to do this.
We are going to bring Babydoll over to the TikTok side. She's going to be a TikTok icon. She doesn't even know it yet. Everyone's going to eat her up.
Do y'all want me on TikTok? Am I TikTok worthy?
Everyone comment below. We need Babydoll on TikTok. Okay, doing the transitions.
Like, people don't even know. Like, I'm like, oh, like, Even like now on TikTok, I'm like, oh, look, my phone is upside down. That goes to show you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally on TikTok, like, I don't even know how to get from my profile to the comments, to the friend request, and I'm just like, you know, I'm going to do TikTok boot camp.
And voila, the face is done. It was taking a minute because, you know, we smoked a little bit before, so I was a little gone with the wind, but we got it together. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling absolutely beautiful.
Are you feeling spicy hot?
Yes.
Wow, you look gorgeous.
You're giving Betty Boop. I love that I did my classic little Christina Aguilera nose piercing, chin piercing. The red lip is giving that pop. It's giving Betty Boop in the cartoon. And it's different for you. I think you do more of like a higher, rounder brow. So it's just cool to see different shapes, you know?
Oh my god, I see the persona coming out.
Look at this. It's going to give. It's like Spice, but like glam Spice. Because like Babydoll, she's glam.
Yeah, you gotta mix the two.
Yes. Oh my god, you were the mermaid. You are the. Oh my god, you look so pretty. Oh my. Okay, we're gonna have to fix this wig a little bit. But I'm gonna go like that.
Oh my god, giving Ariel Spice.
Okay, wait, look in the mirror. What do you think? Oh my god, I love you with this hair.
Yes, I love it. You know, usually I'm a blonde bombshell, but like, you know, I'm in my fire redhead era.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh. You're giving.
You like you, Spice, really.
Yeah, you really are giving me. Oh my god, the family resemblance is there.
Ooh. Oh, you look like
Imagine
pussy.
if this was a challenge and like I had to turn you out, it would have been giving.
Right. You
wow.
win. You won. $5,000 are yours.
We'll get you together and then we'll be back.
We'll be back.
My god, you gagged.
Fiercely. Holy shit.
Does she look like me?
You look amazing. Underasi.
You see the family resemblance?
She is definitely your mother. She mothered a bit.
Right. She mothered.
Wow.
It's giving daughter, but you know.
Yeah.
She's feeling it. She keeps on looking in the mirror. She's like, oh
I know.
shit.
Like,
I'd be staring at myself if I look like you too.
Like can I just like? You think I could get on a plane and like just be like this like to Friday?
Meanwhile, we're fully gonna go to Denny's. The edible's about hit. We're gonna go to Denny's. Ooh. We're gonna eat. She's gonna be full mug. Eating the mozzarella sticks. I'm obsessed.
Yes. Any last words?
Well, I just want to say I love my baby doll so much. This was so exciting. We've been talking about this for months, but you know, it's just a little sneak peek. It's not the full drag moment yet, just a little appetizer for the girls, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. You look beautiful.
Thank you. I feel beautiful. I just want to say thank you for making me over. You know, I've really been waiting for this moment. I've really been wanting to be one of the twins forever. So.
Yes.
I mean, it makes sense. We're both dolls.
Yes.
Right.
Till next time.